Hey, what's up, Bob Mortgage Nation? This is the 15th episode of the Ask Bob Mortgage Show. You have questions, I have answers. Great question.
What I want to be able to do is give you world life experiences that I've been going through.
So what do we talk about on the show? Well, it's a way for you guys to be able to ask questions on social media. You can ask about entrepreneurship, mortgage lending, sports and business, whatever you'd like. Just hashtag the question after the question, hashtag Ask Bob Mortgage. My team will go through everything, and then they'll pick the ones that we'll be able to answer on the show. So today we got Hector. What's going on, Hector?
Hey, what's up?
Got some good questions for me?
Yeah, we sure do.
Awesome. Let's go.
All right. You're on LinkedIn. Ask a three-part question. Part one, what is the number one personal goal you simply don't have time for?
You want me to answer one at a time?
Let's do that.
Okay. What's the number one goal I don't have time for? Working out. 100%. Working out.
All right. Part two of the question, what is the number one errand / project / challenge stealing that time?
To be able to go, I'm assuming it's to be able to go like work out? Nothing. I mean, I just choose not to. I mean, the things that steal my time are the things that I'm committed to, which is my family, work. I do mentally work out. I physically prepare my mind, but I just don't make time to go work out. I think it's as simple as that. It's just a choice I've made.
Sure. And third part of the question is, what is your plan to achieve a better work-life balance?
Yura? Okay, Yura. I don't believe in work-life balance, okay? I believe in work-life harmony. I don't believe you can balance it. I mean, as an entrepreneur, especially for what I see and the way I live my life is I have to be everywhere all the time. And I have to be in my personal life and I have to be in my business life at the same exact time. We just have to be really, really good at knowing when to be present here personally or present here on a business side. But you have to be in it all the time. I think about business. I think about my personal life. I think about my wife, my kids, everything that we have going on all the time. It's just understanding that is harmony and not balance. And you have to then focus on when you have to be 100% present on the personal side or 100% present on the business side. Because if you try to balance it and you try to be halfway pregnant basically with both of them, you can't. And somebody's going to feel as if you're not giving them the time that they deserve. So it's really more about harmony.
Interesting. All right, Randy on Facebook asked, I'm thinking about buying a brand new house. I'm concerned about the property taxes. I'm hearing horror stories about the mortgage payment increasing after the first year because property taxes increase, and this can cause a hardship trying to make a new payment. Yep. Can you explain this and how I can ensure that this does not happen to me?
So that's a great question, okay? Especially now, obviously, we're at the end of the year, and what happens is lenders will qualify you on what's called unimproved property taxes. Okay, so when you build a home, since properties are going to be based on last year's taxes, last year that was a lot. It was a piece of dirt. Didn't have a home on it, so the taxes could be $1,000 or $800, right, for the whole year on that piece of lot. Now you build a house, and the taxes are now going to be realistically that next year. The after the house is built. So if they build it in 2018, the taxes for 2019 could be like $5,000, $6,000, right? And so where buyers can get into some complications is when a lender bases everything on the unimproved property taxes, meaning the lot-only taxes, and you make your payments based on that. And then the next year, like let's say 2019, the taxing authority says, it's not worth $800, it's worth $6,000. And that's the bill that gets submitted to the mortgage company for payment. And the mortgage company's like, whoa, hey, we only collected on $800. We need now to increase our borrower, the individual, their payment to make up not only for the taxes that are owed, but to make sure that they have enough in it for the following year, right? That next year. And so that's why those payments could go from, let's just making the numbers, $2,000 to $2,800 or $3,200 very quickly. So one of the things, and this is what we do, and one of the things that I would encourage you to do if you're going through this process now, is do not allow the lender to base it on unimproved property from the very beginning. Base it on improved. So what we do is we take the property tax rates, right, for the city, the county, everything where you're building that house. And the taxing authority is going to say, well, it's only $800. I'm like, no. The appraised value of this property is $300,000. Or the sales price, the appraised value is $300,000. We're going to take it, multiply it times the tax rate of 3.4%. We'll divide that by 12, and that's what we'll actually base your payments on, and that's what we'll set up your escrow account with, so you're never short in that coming year and in the next couple of years, right? So you're not short. Now, I'll tell you, no matter what we do, property taxes are not in our control, right? They're going to go up and down based on whatever the appraisal district sets those tax rates at. So while we can get it right exactly at 3.4%, you'll probably file for your homestead exemption, which will reduce it a little bit. But that next year, taxes could go from 3.4 to 3.6. You can't do anything about that besides go to your appraisal district and fight it to try to get that lowered. But Randy? Yeah, what Randy's talking about really is about how it's being set up in the very beginning, and a lot of it's all based on just unfortunately a lender setting it up on unimproved property taxes. So hopefully that helps you out, buddy.
Okay. Last question here. Billy on YouTube commented on Wednesday's jam session. I have to see the Bob step. Do you still go dancing? Please pick my question.
Oh, nice. Who was that? What was his name?
This is a Billy?
Billy. Well, hey, man. Good job, team, for picking his question. Yeah, Brandon, you may have to throw something up there on that one. I do remember talking about it in a jam session.
Really? Well, that's how I met my wife. That's how I met Jen. She was the only one that could follow me country dancing.
There you go.
So we all went out as a group. There's a bunch of us going out, and sure enough, I just kept dancing with her because she could follow me. I have a bob step.
The Bob step.
Yeah, it's not a two. Yeah, I'm always a little unique. I'm always a little unique and different. It's not the two-step. We're going to have a little bob step in it.
Jennifer and I we love to dance. That's how we met. And really connected and got together. Right, was our ability to dance, and we'd always go out as a group, and there may be 10 girls and 10 guys, and we're all just having fun, hanging out or whatever, but none of them could follow me. And it's because I have, we two-step, but I got a little hitch. I got a little hitch in my giddy up, and we call it the Bob step. So it's just crazy. But you know what? We're going to be at a party tonight, and maybe, just maybe, I'll show you the Bob step. Maybe, just maybe, and Brandon could put that in there. That's all it is, man. It's a little hitch in my giddy up for the two-step. So that's it.
That's it.
Hey, man, that was some really good questions. I really appreciated all of them. Hopefully, Randy got his. Great questions, and I really appreciate that. Just understand, there's no balance, and it's just harmony, man. We're in everything all day long, and I think that understanding allows me to be very intentional when I slide from personal to business, and makes it really easy for me to do it when I fully embrace just me being everywhere. So awesome questions, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys keep asking questions. We'll keep answering them. Have a great weekend.